What does luck really mean? How does someone's luck really work? People say that luck is when good things happen out of the blue and lead to good results. But can we really say that it was just wild chance? Does the work we put in affect our luck? Let's learn more about this subject. A lot of the time, we think that businesses and artists' success is just luck. It sounds like they were lucky to be in the right place at the right time when we hear their stories. But when you look more closely, there is often more than meets the eye. Being ready, persistent, and willing to take chances are important things that can help you succeed. Let's look at the situation of a hopeful actor who, after many setbacks, finally gets a big chance by getting a part in a movie. Is it true that luck is the only thing that makes someone successful overnight? That's not quite right. They probably spent years getting better by taking acting classes, going to practices, going on tryouts, and putting on small theater shows. Before they got their big break, they worked really hard. Because they were dedicated, they were able to make the most of the chance that came their way. You can improve your chances of success by working hard, but it doesn't mean you will. It can be hard to find and take advantage of chances if you aren't trying to improve your skills, make connections, and set yourself up for growth. Genuinely working hard gets the attention of people who can help and open up new possibilities. Additionally, it helps you make the most of lucky chances that come up out of the blue. Having the right thought and attitude is another important thing that determines luck. Positive people are good at seeing and taking advantage of chances that come up out of the blue. It's possible for positive hopes to come true on their own. On the other hand, some people are always critical and miss out on great chances. It is very important to keep a cheerful outlook and learn to see possibilities. Beginning to pay attention to the little gifts and signs that come with chances that come your way. People who are lucky also tend to do certain things that make their chances of success higher. When they don't know what to do, they are more likely to take chances and say yes. Taking chances can lead to new possibilities. They open doors for other people because they want to help. Studies have shown that random acts of kindness can lead to a lot of unexpected help. They don't let failures get them down. Instead, they see problems as chances to grow. This helps build resilience for when problems come up out of the blue. To improve our chances of success, we should stay driven, learn important skills, keep in touch with people, take calculated risks, stay positive, be generous, become more resilient, and become more acutely aware. There are no promises, but these steps can make our chances a lot better. You can improve your chances of attracting good luck by regularly working hard and being ready for opportunities that come up out of the blue. First lesson, think. When you invest in yourself, you get more than anything else. This is because we all deserve love, understanding, respect, and the confidence that we are important in our lives. As a compassionate thinker, you have to take the first step. When we hear a story, we don't think, what should we do next? We just get lost in the words and pictures, not worrying about what we should do next. We are brought by the author's flows. That's how our feelings are formed inside our hearts. Your own story or the stories of other people can change how you understand feelings. The story you tell yourself about yourself determines whether you are sad because of the rain or happy because the sun is coming. How about you think? What does that mean? Thinking means to think about something or make sense of it. It could be a person, a thought, a setting, or an event. The way people think shapes their minds. It changes how you see the world. Henry Ford, the American who started the Ford Motor Company, once said, "Whether you think you can or you think you can't, you are right. You will feel better when you learn how to think up in 3 areas of your life. It's like the whole world put you in charge. Do not slouch when you stand. Raise your chest. Make your body longer. Focus on getting in touch with your higher self. Instead of being stiff, Do it with ease. Feel like you don't have any problems at all. Achievement is all. You've done really well in life. Take it easy. Use your chest to lead. In balance, feeling light. It's easy for you. There is no weight on you at all. You are naturally successful. There's no weight on your body. Work on your think up. Your body will make you feel more poised and confident right away. How you feel about life and everything around you. You will be amazed like never before by your own power and presence. Get your body straight. It's a stance of youth. Your breathing rate is increased by taking in a lot more air. You'll look and feel years younger. You will be able to make up your mind after this. Right now, you are the most important person in your life. You are the only one who lives inside you. You alone are in charge of your mind. You are the only one who can truly understand yourself. That's why you should always think up. For as a person thinks in his heart, so is he, says the Bible. Look for jobs that pay a lot. If people are happy with average results, then you need to set better goals for yourself. Think about it. Learn by using your mind. What drives people to achieve? What can I do to make my job better? How can I use what I can do to help other people? Find out what you need to know. You did good things to help other people. You are getting better at what you do. According to William Shakespeare, there is nothing either good or bad, but thinking makes it so. Zig Ziglar, an American author, salesman, and motivational speaker, said, "Positive thinking will let you do everything better than negative thinking will." Thomas A. Edison, an American inventor and businessman, said, 5% of people think, 10% of people think they think, and the other 85% will body. Think about it. Mind. Think about it. The spirit. Enjoy your life to the fullest. Second lesson. Be there. What is the most important thing in life? To be a man who does well, to get rich, or just to be known? Thoughts like these are so broad and don't have a clear point of view. Making a list of what you should do first is harder when your goal is too broad. Try to be fair. Along the way, you will make a lot of mistakes. To learn, you have to do that. You will know how to fix your mistakes along the way, though, if you really know where you want to go. Take some time to think. There is only a bow if you want to shoot a shot. What are you going to do? If you tell yourself, I can shoot an apple on the trees, but I can also shoot the bow. I can shoot it in the sky, so many directions. Which one are you going to do first? When you are learning, being very clear about your ultimate goal will help you get there faster and better. There are many people who have been successful in small ways that taught me how to be successful too. Getting there. At times it's also hard to understand someone else's point of view. Give and take a little, give and take a little. Where the work is really tough and the hand clap seems so far away. What's the difference? It's worry. How can we make your own courage easier to understand and find? How do we live our lives? You will soon feel free and strong again. Getting there. Third lesson, give praise. Even if the result isn't the most important thing, and even if you love someone very much, giving them praise can have a big effect, make them feel good, and motivate them to go above and beyond for you. And that's the key to getting along with other people. Sincerely appreciate their help, not as a joke or to get them to do what you want, but because you enjoy how it makes you feel when they help you. Praise is a way to give something in your mind. It works amazingly well. Want to be a leader in innovation? What makes it different? What makes it different? You're welcome to do that, of course. All you have to do is enjoy your freedom. What does it mean to fit in? Your rights, change with the times, and look for ways to work with others and gain from each other. Do you not want people to help you, work with you, and be involved? It can make your life a lot easier. Improving yourself and how well you do things will lead to many opportunities. It doesn't matter how smart you are. Someone who stands out and won't fit in can make you angry, frustrated, and resistant. A higher level of patience can be helpful because it lets you see people who disagree with you or criticize your ideas as chances to learn and get better. What would you like to learn about a good way to raise your tolerance? You can take comfort in the fact that even though you are worried, sad, scared, or having a hard time, these hard times will end in the end. In order to learn from our mistakes, it's important to get helpful feedback. Living in his own world, he thinks that no one can understand him. Being humble and not bragging is important to avoid bad things happening. Believe that people who do good things will be repaid in the end, even if things don't go as planned. Wait a little while longer, and another great chance will appear right around the corner. That is what made the great thinkers of the past so interesting. Because you want to be useful, you should be careful about what duties you agree to carry out. A lot of people will expect you to take care of their issues, worries, and chores until you're completely worn out. You should remember that taking on other people's problems will hurt your own wants, needs, and goals. Not at all. I'm not telling you to ignore people who need your help. Put your own happiness first to find the way to a more satisfying and happy life. You can spread happiness to others if you are happy yourself. Being able to give others what they need is hard when your own cup is empty. People who are kind and intelligent earn their success, not people who are lucky. Take pride in your freedom. The easiest way to be successful is to give other people what they want and make their lives better. Show everyone you meet true respect and love by recognizing their traits and successes. Anything you pay attention to in a good way will grow. When you do these things, you should be serious, because fake compliments can be very rude. If you truly look for great traits, achievements, and connections, the good things that happen will surprise you. Although it may be hard for you to truly admire someone, the power of respect can still win their heart. Because thanks isn't always fully shown, it raises your standing. If you go the extra mile, people will notice that you are a great person to help. Do you want to make people like you more? Instead of writing a thank you note, why not give them flowers? Or how about a postcard made by hand? You have a thoughtful attitude that shows how much you value others. Since you're not returning the favor, it doesn't have to cost a lot, but it should mean something to show your appreciation. Get the most out of your personal success. Fourth lesson, smile. When we show that we are happy and excited, life has a funny way of answering positively. Maintaining a positive outlook can lead to helpful experiences and bring helpful people into your life. Let's talk about how powerful it is to smile. Being optimistic really does draw people to you and has a big effect on your luck. People who are enthusiastic and happy make other people curious and interested. People are more interested in happy spirits than in sad, expressionless faces. A lively, positive energy makes a great first impression, whether you're in an interview, at a networking event, or just talking to someone randomly that turns out to be the start of an exciting new adventure. Studies have shown that people who are positive have much higher rates of luck and breakthroughs. Their faith that fate will help them makes them tough when things go wrong, which is a key trait for turning bad luck into good luck. When combined with positive energy, determination is very attractive. Possibilists, on the other hand, hold on to bad beliefs that keep them from seeing lucky chances. When you worry about what might go wrong, you build a safe wall of caution that stops you from taking risks that could pay off big. Chances are better for brave people who act from faith instead of fear. In addition to keeping a winning attitude, showing happy feelings seems to have other effects on behavior that seem to affect luck. For example, smiling straight at people makes it more likely that they will help you out of the blue than avoiding eye contact. Being happy makes people more caring. There are times when we all want to help someone feel better when they are having a good mood. Laughing together is another quick way to connect with others. Laughing around releases hormones that make you feel good and break down walls between people fast. Funny things can make even the most uncomfortable people feel better in strange ways, and you never know what new connections you might make by sharing a few laughs. Even though you can't change the way things turn out in life, you can change the way you act in ways that are backed by science and will get you help. Having faith instead of fear, giving off a positive vibe, smiling freely, and laughing with others might just tip the scales of luck in your favor. Stay upbeat and be ready for good things to happen. Sixth lesson, reach up. Practice regularly will help you get better. This is a popular way for workers to become experts in many areas. But it's important to remember that doing the same things over and over and expecting different results is not a good strategy. It's really not that hard to become a master or achieve success. A lot of people have already gotten skill, luck, and wealth before you. It's as easy as reaching out to them and showing that you want to learn and are willing to be led with respect. A lot of people will want to help you, which might be a nice treat. You might want to keep track of who the experts are in your area. What do you want to learn from what they know? Feel free to ask them things and get their thoughts. Think about what you can do to help them in a respectful and humble way. A simple cup of coffee won't be enough to get the attention of an expert because they are usually busy. Instead, show why relating with you is important. Use your thoughts, time, or energy to come up with a way that will interest them. Read the books they've read and look into the work they've done. These days, information is easy to find, receive, and understand thanks to technology. Make the most of this to improve your schooling. Believe that you deserve to be the lucky one and have faith in yourself. It's important to get the skills and information you need. Not just mindlessly going through the steps is important. You should really understand how the process works. Your hard work will have a huge effect on your subconscious mind. This will make you feel better about your own self-confidence and help you do everything perfectly. Before acting on your feelings, picture what you want to happen and get ready in your mind. Before you start, go over your practice in your mind many times. Think about which method was right and which one was wrong. A lot of the time, patterns can show us important links. In every area, there are things like selling, public speaking, and meeting new people that need practice to get good at them. See yourself doing the job with ease, confidence, and charm in your mind. It would be great to become the best person you can be. Isn't that the point? Fifth lesson, dream big. Keep your feet on the ground while you reach for the stars. This well-known saying encourages people to have big goals and take action to reach them. Having a clear picture of the future you want and working hard to reach your goals can lead to amazing chances. Let me break this down for you. Thinking about what-ifs during the day might not seem important. Visualizing in our minds is helpful because it helps us stay focused on our goals and make them come true. Athletes, business leaders, artists, and other successful people put a lot of value on using their ideas every day. Focusing on certain situations makes brain pathways active, which sets off physical reactions that control behavior and make dreams come true. The best time to use visualization is when you are calm and at peace. Think about the specifics of your effective vision. Picture yourself, your surroundings, your accomplishments, and how you feel. Make mental pictures of your future that are so real that your subconscious mind believes them to be true. This will make your destiny even more certain. Attaching encouraging pictures, words, or music symbols on purpose to a real vision board that you can proudly show off will help you reach your goals. Your dream scenes become more deeply etched in your mind as you see them more often. Combine writing and graphic long-term goals from different areas of your life, with both big, difficult goals and small, doable steps. If you want to stay inspired on your way to success, writing down your goals can help you stay on track. Progress is made little by little until you're farther away from your final goal than you ever thought possible. Before you start planning your goals, picture the best possible outcomes. Then, think about what might not be possible in the present. This uses the power of creative thought to open up a world of options that aren't limited by logic. First, it's important to be clear about what you want to achieve. Once you have a clear picture of what you want, you can look into ways to make it happen, taking into account your specific situation. Freeing your imagination works best when you don't let early assessments of feasibility get in the way. To put it simply, picturing a good future makes us feel better about ourselves and brings us the resources and chances we need. Imagination helps you find your way, keeps you going, and brings people together. Break your big goals down into small steps that you can handle. Align your efforts and your vision, and keep your eye on the end goal. At the same time, look for new possibilities that will help you reach your end goal. Lesson 8. Look up. Have you ever seen strange signs or events that seem to perfectly line up with what you want to happen? Moments that made you wonder, wow, what are the odds? Have you ever had chances just come out of the blue when you needed them the most? What does it mean when things happen at the same time? Life isn't always predictable, but sometimes beautiful things happen as if they were led by a force we can't see. We have a lot of experiences in our lives that we didn't expect, like thoughts, meetings, and relationships. Are they there by chance, or are they affected by unknown forces that change our luck based on how we think? Some of the most famous minds in history, like Einstein and Jung, studied the idea of synchronicity, which means that sometimes important things happen inside and outside of us without any clear reason. It can be hard to put a number on something that isn't physical, but many artists, mystics, and spiritual groups talk about a greater power when they talk about how complicated fate is. It's possible that awareness creates energy levels that bring about events that match our thinking patterns. This is called the law of attraction. It feels like scenes are within reach when goals are clear and can be seen. It's as if the world is working together to help. You start to notice small signs around you as you become more aware. A radio song could be sending you a message, numbers could keep showing up at strange times, and your gut feeling could lead you to unplanned chances. If we are open and ready, chances that we didn't expect will come our way. Some critics might dismiss these spiritual views by pointing to reasonable reasons that affect how things turn out. Accepting that life is mysterious, on the other hand, lets the surprising and pleasant turns of fate happen. It may not be necessary to know the secrets of coincidence, but it is very important to see the possible meaning in the things that happen in your life. Stay focused as your journey unfolds and pay attention to things that don't make sense, your gut feelings, and possible opportunities that come up. Think carefully about how important they are without making judgment. Enjoy times of happiness that come out of the blue to tell you that you are where you belong. Having an open mind can lead to good things happening. Lesson 9. Don't give up. The most important thing is to know how to balance personal success with helping others without expecting anything in return. Being generous without expecting anything in return can bring surprising good things. When we go through life with an open and giving heart, we make chances that can lead us to the many benefits that are meant for us. Studies have shown that people have more luck and good things happen to them when they give their time, respect, knowledge, and resources without expecting anything in return. But there's more to it than just counting karma points. We can tap into the power of togetherness and make things better for everyone by doing kind things. In your everyday life, start with small steps. Smile, praise, help, or teach someone without expecting anything in return. Don't forget to share that act of kindness when the chance comes up. You will automatically change your mindset from one of lack and competition to one of plenty and connection. Help shelters, hold events for research, and speak out against unfairness. Support causes that matter to you. Making a good difference can change how people think about having enough. If we think about wealth, we see that there are many ways to share our resources. As an act of thoughtful kindness, take a moment to be still and send good thoughts out into the world. According to research, people who pray and meditate from afar can get a lot out of them. Try to picture a world where light can reach everything. People generally understand that what they do has an effect on them. However, getting good results from being kind is more about getting in touch with our natural desire to live with purpose. When we connect with our leading light, destiny is set in motion, which leads to personal growth. Accept the act of sharing and be ready to do so whenever the urge hits you. In return, be open to the good things that happen to you. Money may come and go, but the ways we give and receive it will always be a part of our lives. You may receive amazing gifts if you have a caring attitude and choose to give instead of getting. If you want to go fast, go by yourself. If you want to go far, go with other people. The beauty of this African saying is that it shows how working in teams is better than working alone, because it lets people with different skills work together to make progress. When people share their information and work together, amazing connections can happen, which can lead to good results and more opportunities for everyone. Let's say there is a team race on a track. As they push the speed on their leg, each runner stands out. But getting the win rests on accurate teamwork and smooth baton handoffs. When people with similar skills get together, they make strong groups that can accomplish more than any one person could on their own, no matter how skilled they are. The way Steve Jobs and Steve Wozniak worked together to change personal computers was by combining their technical knowledge with their forward-thinking business sense. Legendary musical teams like Lennon and McCartney made music that will last forever by mixing words and music together so well. Dynamic think tanks bring together experts from different fields to come up with new ways to solve problems. During random talks with people you know, creative sparks can appear out of the blue when you least expect them to. Random meetings with people on an airplane can sometimes lead to great business ideas. People who used to be classmates can give you good tips or put you in touch with people whose hobbies are very similar to yours. By staying open to important links and building networks that keep growing, lucky chances come up at just the right time. Stay aware and willing to work together in the things you do every day. Think of talks as chances to learn from each other and get better as a group. Focus on finding possible chances to make money by paying close attention. Bring together people who can work together to take ideas to new heights. Use each person's unique skills to get the most out of your co-workers. Encourage a group mentality where everyone's success helps everyone else. Joining forces with other people makes you much stronger than you would be if you did it alone. When people work together, they achieve more. Keep an eye out for possible partners. Believe that you can reach your big goals as a group and be ready for amazing things to happen when different kinds of people work together. Use your best skills to work toward the same goals, and your dreams will come true. Lesson 11. Level up. Famous people in many fields, from athletes and artists to business leaders and spiritual guides, stress how important it is to always be improving yourself if you want to be successful. We might not be able to reach our full ability or reach our goals if we are too comfortable. People who are always learning new things, getting better at what they already do, and taking on new tasks tend to be lucky. No matter how much we already know, it's important to keep learning throughout our lives. Experts are always getting better and learning new things. Roger Federer is generally thought to be the best tennis player of all time, but he doesn't limit himself to one area of knowledge. Instead, he works hard to train and improve his skills. To stay ahead in fields that change quickly, top leaders eagerly read books, take classes, and listen to talks. Choosing a growing attitude over a fixed one helps us get ready for the next level of success. But schooling that only focuses on learning doesn't have much of an effect. Align your focused skill building with your overall life goal to make the most of your time and energy. Learn as much as you can about your own skills and interests. Whether it's writing poems, coding methods, or healing arts, try to get good at the things that make you different from other people. Make your genius easier to understand. Getting out of our safe zones can open up great chances. To master new skills, you need hope and strength, especially when things are unsure. Any mistake can teach you something useful if you are ready to take it on. Looking at things from different points of view helps us see what's possible. It's been said many times, taking chances pays off. When you're doing things for fun or for work, try new things. Pushing the edges, agree to things more often that make sense. To understand and welcome change, we have to leave our comfort zones and let go of our old selves. This shows us the way to our true mission. For progress, you have to go into unknown area, even if it makes you feel bad. Remember to keep your hunger for success and your normal attitude. No matter how high you go, there is always more to learn for people who are dedicated to learning throughout their lives. Use all of the mentoring and training chances that come your way. When the student is ready, the master comes out, and the ships slowly rise to the sky. Adopting a growth attitude will help you reach your full potential and become a great person. People who are ready to keep moving forward will be successful. Lesson 12. Cheer up and spread happiness, love, and positive energy to attract destiny's bright gifts. Even though life is hard sometimes, a positive outlook can help us notice lucky signs and bring more of them into our lives. Committing to making other people better brings good things. Think of someone who quickly comes to mind as a sunshine, the barista who smiles at customers, the entertainer who gets people excited, or the teacher who pushes students to do their best. Do their souls have an effect on us, even when we only talk to them for a short time? People who make other people feel better have a special kind of magic that makes the soul shine. Emotional energy releases can have a big effect on people and the world, and most of the time we don't even know it. When you walk into a room, do you feel a heavy or tense mood right away? Laughter and positive vibes quickly lift spirits and motivate people to take action. Our states have an easy-to-spread effect on those around us. We can make a positive impact on others by choosing to think, speak, and act in a positive way. This works even when there are problems in the outside world. Frequent hearty laughs, showing gratitude, and encouraging others to find their secret skills with excitement are all things that you can do. Say nice things to both strangers and friends. Bring more energy to every place you're in. Turn boring jobs into fun challenges to make them more fun. Get your team excited, and when things go wrong, try to see the funny side. When we consciously bring a sense of humor to everyday events, they can become more fun. In these hard times, inspiring and supporting others can lead to good things. The world needs a lot of signs of joy, hope, and strength to help us get through hard times. Heroes are called by destiny to use the light of faith to fight the darkness of fear. Can you show how smart you are? We need you all to work together to make things happen. Lesson 13. Align. Have you ever thought about that voice inside you that guides you on adventures that are both fun and good for you? Have you ever thought about those natural skills that you've been working on since you were a child and want to show off? Are you sick of being drawn to vague options that seem just out of reach all the time? The enticing tunes of destiny call us to beautiful islands where untold riches wait to be found. Instead of trying to fit in with what society thinks of as happy, we can understand the beauty of life by listening to our inner voice. We can connect with a higher power that works for the good of all by tapping into deep knowledge that goes beyond our minds. It is possible for emotional sounds that are in line with the best good to bring luck to you. Get rid of the noise that dulls sensitive senses and create a calm and focused space for connecting with yourself through practices like writing, meditation, spending time in nature, and going on vision trips. Think about your long-term goals. How can I get people to do things? Don't worry about how useful your ideas might be at first when you're just brainstorming. Strange wants can sometimes change the course of events, even if they don't make sense at first. When trends begin to show up and you want to study what you don't know, go for it with confidence. Try out different ideas by taking small steps to see if they work. A shooting star's success can be seen as it builds up slowly over time and then all of a sudden brings people together to support causes bigger than themselves. Trust that the unusual will happen at the right time. Time is something that people can't change. Ideas take time to grow, skills get better with practice, and ways need to be planned out. Be patient and keep listening for the inner callings that can help you reach your full potential. Feel the unimaginable happiness that comes from being in the right place, even if you have no proof. Stay on your road and don't get too tied to the results you want. Let go of rigid plans and be willing to make changes that will help you share your unique gifts with the world. Being present and following a meaningful process will bring you happiness instead of focused on the end results. Accept the knowledge inside you that leads you automatically at every stage. Don't try to push your own plan on the process. Instead, trust it and let things happen naturally. Enjoy the process of making something new and follow the road that goes to uncharted areas where you can leave your own mark. Luck will easily follow when your actions are in line with what makes you happy, assisting you on your journey and having a good effect on future generations. Accept the divine inspiration that made you who you are and find the guts to sing your own unique tune. As you level up, remember that small acts of happiness and kindness can add a little magic to your daily life. This good energy can bring good things into your life and encourage other people to do the same. Choosing a hopeful view that emphasizes the underlying goodness in all people brings people together and leads to good results. Many simple things we do every day give us chances to spread the healing power of love. Smile to get people's attention and be ready to help out when it's needed. Give sincere praise to make other people feel better. Write sincere notes of thanks to teachers who have helped you along the way, and secretly give money to store workers who may be feeling stressed. When we see other people struggling, we feel compassion for them. This reminds us that we are not alone in our problems. This way of thinking helps us see the good in others, even if they don't seem that way at first. This changes our view in a big way. Allow yourself a moment to wait to judge actions that worry you, and remember that people who are hurt often end up hurting others. Be kind to people who are going through inner problems that other people might not be able to see. When you're fighting, it can help to remember that many people you are fighting with used to be friends with the same goal. First, think about things from different points of view. Then, try to come up with well-thought-out answers. Finding a way to get along with others again after a fight or disagreement can help heal scars and fix broken ties. People lose touch with each other all the time, so showing real care is very important. It can lead to chances and benefits for both the giver and the receiver. Researchers have found that being kind and keeping a cheerful attitude can both make good luck come your way. When we easily show love and expect good things to happen, luck will make our hopes come true. Show kindness to everyone, no matter what. Be genuinely interested in other people's lives. You can surprise your co-workers by noticing their skills, and you can help a sick friend by bringing them a meal. Even if you don't notice it, every act of kindness makes a difference. Hold on to your hope in the possibility of saving humanity. If you raise the world, it will also raise you. 15. Be careful. Lightning never hits the same place twice, according to a story. But a lot of the time, we get stuck in loops that keep making it harder and harder to succeed. When we honestly recognize these trends that keep happening, we give ourselves the chance to learn, make smart changes, and attract better results that are in line with our values. Once the mental point of view has changed, the goal changes. For starters, writing in a book about the big changes in your life can help you understand your fears, assumptions, and motives. You can find weak places and get a better idea by color-coding event themes. Our connections with friends, love partners, problems at work, and disagreements often show us where we need to heal on the inside. Positive self-affirmations, personality tests, mirror work, mantra-based meditation, and making vision boards can all help you connect with yourself more deeply. Get feedback from people who are noticing any outside quirks that might need to be fixed for a more peaceful lifestyle. Understanding our mental strengths and weaknesses can help us find great ways to improve ourselves. Feedback is an excellent way to improve emotional intelligence skills like active listening, making needs clear, managing conflicts in a healthy way, and dealing with stress. If you want to practice awareness, it can help to stop for a moment before you respond or speak. This will help you become aware of your natural reactions. Pause for a moment and then give solutions that are well thought out and good for everyone. We can grow by getting out of our comfort zones and staying open, interested, and responsible for what we do. It's important to reject victim mentalities that don't take into account our own freedom to choose. Accept that you don't know everything and be willing to listen to other points of view. People who swim with self-aware currents are lucky because they aren't fighting the tide or not knowing what's going on below the surface. The goal of transformative solutions is to get to the root reasons that affect our view of reality, like unresolved ties, fears, and false beliefs. Accept that life is a path that goes through different times. Life's twists and turns can lead to destiny's gifts for those who are willing to think about the past, live in the present, and make room for the possibilities they want. Make sure that what you do matches what you want to do, and that your ideals match what you believe. Think big, but don't spend more than you can afford. Even when no one is looking, it's important to be honest and consistent. Your character decides what will happen to you. Achieve success by constantly following advice that has worked in the past. Lesson 16. Get over your pain, sadness, and anger. Holding on to them can keep you from reaching your full potential. When we have the strength to forget, we make room for the good things that are coming our way. When we understand the power of healing, we can open up amazing new doors. Being a victim of trauma or betrayal can leave mental scars that affect our actions and beliefs for a long time. These scars can make us guarded, which makes it harder to be happy and trust others. Remembering times when people who were meant to care for and support us hurt us or left us often comes back to us. We can get angry when we think about how no one has apologized or done what we thought was right. Wisdom traditions, on the other hand, say that holding on to anger and waiting for someone else to be responsible can forever weaken our own power. After following a clear and simple path, we can take back control of our inner peace and create the worlds we want. There are many things we can do to deal with our sadness over wrongs done to us, such as regular praying, burning old letters, and going to grief therapy. These things help us release our pain knowingly and figuratively to forces we can't understand. To have times of relief that ease stress, it's important to understand why you're disappointed and let go of your connection to good results. This leads to an amazing feeling of lightness. Remember to forgive yourself for any mistakes you made in the past because you were young or didn't know enough. People often make bad choices in the past before they learn something that helps them make better choices now. If you want to improve your emotional intelligence, it's better to understand that making mistakes and learning from them is a normal part of life, especially if you haven't had good role models. Be kind to yourself when you make mistakes and celebrate your progress toward making good decisions that will help you break bad habits in the future. Even if our past was unfair, we have the power to find peace within ourselves and become in charge of our future. Even if we can't change the way things are outside our power, we can find inner peace by taking full responsibility for our actions. We can start on the way ahead of us as long as we let go of any problems that are holding us back and move forward with confidence. Letting go of a victim mindset and anger makes room in our lives for chances we didn't expect. Mindfulness can help you stay in the present moment when pain comes back and let your feelings out without getting too upset. Don't forget your bigger plans and goals. No matter what happened in the past, we have the chance to start over. To calm down, take a moment to breathe deeply and remember that you are safe and with people you love. To make the future better, you need to understand the past. Destiny likes people who forgive. Last lesson: become the luckiest person in the world. As this book comes to a close, it's important to remember that creating an attitude and way of life based on luck, joy, and plenty is a journey that lasts a lifetime. I've tried to give you useful information and useful tools to improve your luck, happiness, and harmony, but there is still more to learn. I think you should read this book again and again to keep the basic ideas and lessons in mind as you go through your trip. As part of your daily routine, use the routines, imagery techniques, self-care habits, relationship-building ideas, goal-setting frameworks, and mindfulness techniques. Look into a lot of different ideas and enjoy the chance to try things out until you find the knowledge, customs, theories, and luck-boosting methods that work for you. To help you grow the most, make a unique plan that includes different points of view. People have always been interested in the secrets of luck, and this book only scratches the top of that interest. Keep looking into it more. Accepting the lessons in life's beautiful and unexpected events